Let me ask you a question. You must really trust your wife.
Yeah, sure I do. Why?
No, that's good. It's just unusual. To tell you the truth, so many of my clients don't.
Years 9/6, June 22. I come to tell some of you people about what killers do. Now the first thing, they come in forms like me and you, and the worst thing is they could be your friend or your crew. Knew this nigga named Jake was a pro crack slinger, beamer with the burner, and yeah, he'll kill ya for power. He murder and devour, shitting on niggas, pulling the trigger, step over and leave a black flower. This was before he got babbitt. He had dreams to live in a tower, 10 wives like an Arab. Now Jake was all bad, had a code named Demon, and people so they sold to him for that white thing. Potency like pneumonia, he had no owner, cause Jake's was a loner, and being broke was a phobia. His girl's name was Rona, a wolf in sheep's clothing, behind his back loafing with some crab louse niggas. Nevertheless, killers and stone cold crooks planning to kill Jake and walk away with his bank books.
He's got $2 million in the box, am I right? You wanna get back at this person? You let him keep your jewels.
This is no man's world, and you best believe there's nothing worse than a woman's scorn. This is no man's world, and you best believe there's nothing worse than a woman's scorn.
Now Rona kept her snake style low key, cause she didn't love Jake, and she was sleeping with the enemy, secretly plotting to get Jake's forgotten. It's women like that that make the world rotten. While Jake shotting up the block and making settlements, his girls making funeral arrangements and taking measurements. She was well bent, sweet with distinctive scent, the only thing in Jake's life that made him feel pleasant. But real soon Jake's meant to bite the bullet. He always kept a full clip for evil love when he's selling narcotics, and shit was so plain to see that Jake's would either go jail or take a permanent place in the cemetery. If he had known Rona setted him up, he would have terminated her contract and shot her face up, leaving him mentally scarred up. He had a 720i cabriolet, ran the race like a true player. The very time would soon come when Jakes would have to face a killer, and it was Rona with her lover's gun.
I told you this was fucking dangerous. Remember I said, it's so fucking dangerous, then why don't you kill him?
This is no man's world, and you best believe there's nothing worse than a woman's scorn. This is no man's world, and you best believe there's nothing worse than a woman's scorn.
After a hard day, a while in Jake's home, 2 tickets for Rome, champagne and an extra large stone for Rona, who greets Jake's with a hug and a kiss. This is the night the devil bitch plans to make Jake's vanish. Her accomplice, she's growing impatient and wants Jake's dead. He's frequently manipulating Rona with his head. The murder weapon was to be one of 3 options, either the cheese wire gun, a murderous concoction to slip in Jake's moe. Him then not knowing would OD, be stone dead without the sign of a recovery. Jake stepping over to Rona, in his hand he had a box. In that box was a jewel from Nairobi. This shit reminded me of Dynasty and Lexus Kobe, crouching down on his one knee, asking the girl to marry him. Rona said yes, setting the table like a villain, planning to eat with him, fuck a nigga and kill him, cut him up and stuff him in the wheelie bin, take his million and run off with the other lover living large. Now Jake's regime was soon over. He put his guard down, that's what made him so vulnerable to Rona. She had him pussy whipped, the clip was underneath the satin pillow with the burner, ready to link up the jackal killer, taking a sip of more which Rona spiked earlier. He made his way upstairs being pursued by the murderer, stripping out of a black dress, very unstable, feeling dizzy and shaking, making his way to the mattress, stumbled and fell like a sack of guns from hell, made the drinks go. She grabbed the gun filled with shells, pushed the nozzle in Jake's grill, took the safety off, cocked it back, took her last laugh and blasted his face off.